Brought to us by Rougit. What do you do when you have a bald eagle standing on a gorilla riding a T-Rex? That equals confidence, pure confidence. And if you're looking for something beyond the usual pill, it's time to meet Rougit Go Long. It's not just another ED pill. It's a total game changer for confidence. If you're ready to level up your confidence, head to Rougit.com and use promo code LOCKEDONNFL for 15% off your first order. That is Rougit.com, Rugiet.com. Make sure you use our code so they know we sent you. All right, guys, Kevin Stefanski spoke to the media yesterday. He gave a 12-minute press conference, and we've talked about it a lot on the show, that it's just sometimes hard to truly believe what Kevin Stefanski's saying.
He just says words. He doesn't really answer any questions.
Yeah, so I picked 5 bites, and I included the question so you would know exactly what was asked and exactly how he answered from his press conference yesterday, and we're going to run it through the Coach Speak translator. So I'm going to play you a question and answer from the press conference yesterday. You guys tell me if A, you believe Stefanski, and B, what's he really trying to say? This is the first bite from Kevin Stefanski yesterday.
Yeah, Kevin, when you talk about what you can do, and yesterday you mentioned that you're going to stick with Dylan going forward. When you talk about looking at every single thing, I mean, is play calling? I mean, like, is that something that you'll look at? Will you think about letting Tommy have a shot at it, or what are some of the things that you actually can do to change things over this bye?
Yeah, I think I need to spend time on all those things, Mary Kay, and I think it's by position we have to be better, and we have to put our players in better spots, if you will, and that includes every position. So we'll look at all of it this week and make a decision coming out of the bye.
Yeah, he said nothing. What does he mean? He doesn't. How would you? Oh, he's saying no. Tommy Rees will not be calling the plays. That's the translation of that. Tommy Rees will not keep calling plays. They're not changing any. What are they going to change? They're not changing anything.
There's nothing to. What can you change?
You could change the quarterback. You could change the play caller.
Yeah.
You change your attitude. You can answer questions.
Yeah, I mean, listen, fans want change. They want something. They want, it's bye week. The most normal teams would make a change, whether it be a firing of a head coach or a coordinator or something, just to kind of keep the natives from being so restless. But it doesn't matter. They're not going to. They
don't care.
They're just content. I mean, Andrew Berry he's got no answer, so he's not going to talk. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. But I'm just telling you right now, the next 10 days it's going to be like just this every day, bitching, complaining, moaning, and nothing's going to happen because they're not going to make any changes midseason.
Stefanski and Berry are behaving as if their job's not on the line, in my opinion.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
and maybe it's not.
It might not be. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the way they're acting. Makes you think they're not in jeopardy of getting fired.
I think they find a way to win 2 more games. They good.
That's sad. Stupid. That is just.
Well, the owner said you just can't lose 3. You can't win just 3 games.
Now listen, things could get interesting. Like, what if the Jets blow them out?
Well, the Jets can put up 39 points.
They just did against the Bengals on the road.
So it ain't far-fetched.
Here's the thing you hope for.
Did I read this stat correctly? The Browns have lost 12 straight road games.
Did they go winless on the road last year?
Who did they beat on the road?
They haven't won on the road this year. I know that.
It ain't even close on the road.
No, they can get both.
They got smoked in the playoffs on the road.
You know what's sad? When I watch these games,
their last road win was Jacksonville, week 2 of last year.
And what was their record on the road last year? 1-8 or 1-7?
1-8 because they had 9 road games.
12. So they've lost 12 straight road games since the first road game last year.
What's sad is you watch these games, and the moment that the opposing team scores 20 or more, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
If they're down 2 scores, 2 touchdowns, no chance.
You look, man.
You know how sad that is.
I really.
You sitting there when they scored that touchdown to Hunter Henry to make it. What was it? 16-7.
Yeah, it was like done.
Over.
It's over.
It's hard to and I try not to because media don't play. We don't play. But we've given Kevin Stefanski. I mean, we've handled him with kid gloves since he's been here. And I get it because he's a guy who we didn't have much. He's been the best that we've had. He's had some accolades, and he got his Coach of the Year, which is AKA Citizenship Awards at school. When you weren't smart enough to do nothing, but you really didn't have perfect attendance. So they just said, hey, let's give you the Citizenship Award. Yeah, you were a good guy. You didn't come to school and fight. You listened for the most part. Here's this certificate so your mom and dad could think you did something. You didn't do anything. You're not special. You're just a regular person.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
To say that about his coaches of the years?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Why not?
That's not fair.
Who?
The first year he overcame COVID. That was a hard time for everybody.
Everybody overcame COVID.
But
y'all had kids at home. You overcame COVID.
I agree. I don't think it's fair either.
And then the next year, he went through 3 quarterbacks.
But it doesn't really make you. It doesn't make you the best coach. It's just a coach that had an unexpectedly decent season.
He overcame circumstances in both of them seasons.
Okay, so
that maybe the regular coach may have not. Let's just say that.
So let's give him the Perseverance Award. The Perseverance for the adversity.
All right, if you want to say that, I agree.
There you go. Listen, I'm not going to strip his medals like Marion Jones. I'm going to let you keep your medals. But
Marion Jones, man, that's a great reference.
But here's the thing, Kev. You just told us, thanks for the question. I'm not going to answer the question. And I'm going to give you something that's disingenuous to make you feel like maybe I did answer the question because you really didn't. At the end of the day, he's going to continue to do the same things. And by the way, he is the play caller. He designs the plays. So what do you mean we have to? What do you mean we?
Yeah.
You call the plays and design them. What do you mean we have to at every position group? If I'm the offensive line coach, I'm like, bro, I had nothing to do with this, bro. You just told us we was going to run this play and it don't be working.
It's unbelievable that they can't score more than 13 points.
It
is hard to believe.
High school.
It's a shame.
It's high school, man. It's a different ball game. When I go watch these.
Did Dillon get sacked this last game?
Yeah, one sack. He was hit
twice. So you can't even really blame it on the line this time.
I said that yesterday, and Jay rolled his eyes at me.
Jay was out of pocket.
See that? All right. See that's what it is.
It wasn't like he was under pressure much.
I didn't think so.
He got hit twice.
Yeah,
twice.
The offensive line in the passing game was acceptable yesterday.
It was horrific in the run game, and it was certainly serviceable in the pass game.
Yeah.
Some of these stick routes and these little sit down, check with me. The biggest play David Njoku had was a check release. I'm going to block and release to the flat. That ain't a route.
Their most explosive play came from a jet handoff onto a receiver that gets one touch a game. That's actually had the most explosive play in back-to-back games, but for some odd reason we don't see him.
And it's just as bad as the talent is. He is just as
Malachi
bad as
Corley is his name.
And shout out, I'm gonna give him credit for this. I'm gonna give him credit.
Kentucky 3rd round pick.
I remember him. Yeah. I remember he was nice back
Hilltoppers.
then. Yeah. I'm gonna give him credit because I was watching his blog, and Quincy is kind of slow to come around on Kevin Stefanski. He was a little slow to come around on him, but he said, I don't think it's the scheme. I think it's the concept. He's like, everything is condensed in a phone booth, so it's like, hey, you got everybody in the middle, and you're using these big formations in order to try to trick people into thinking that you are going to run the football, but they don't respect your run game. So they're just sitting there looking at you like, yeah, you can't bully us up front. We're going to get you up out of here. And then they can't make a team go to nickel to save their life. You playing the Browns, they doing base.
I thought the Patriots played nickel. They kept, what's the Marcus Jones? I think he was playing nickel.
I'm playing all backers. Why would I put? I got base in. The linebacker's the one who's picking the ball off. How you get baited by a middle backer?
Well, that leads us right into
Drake May got baited by a middle backer. So what that mean?
That leads us right into the next topic that Kevin Stefanski discussed. He was asked about the wide receivers on this team. Let's take a listen to that.
Do you expect Cedric Tillman to come back following the bye?
I do.
And last thing on that, just receiver core, how much do you miss his size out there in just a bunch of different ways?
Yeah, listen, we like the guys we got. Obviously, we have some guys that are smaller, fast, that type of thing, but we like the guys we got. But it would be good to have Ced back.
Said it twice, G. Said it twice.
Fireable offense.
I'm getting angry at Mike just for making us listen to these.
Fireable offense.
It's time for spitting all over me. He's like Bull over here.
He's like, Viable. So every time, you keep that clip.
You're good, man.
Sorry.
You keep that. Please keep that clip, McNuggets.
You're COVID yourself.
Because every single time we talk about receivers and we kill how bad they are and why the offense will not run, we sit up here and say, well, what do you think? We don't have receivers. That man who picks the receivers, coaches the receivers, and routes them up, he told you he likes what he's doing.
Yeah, if he likes all these players, then he's responsible.
He's
for them
responsible
sucking.
for
If
it.
they're all good, then he's responsible.
Cedric Tillman had missed how many games? And he that close to the top,
I
right?
believe
That's a shame.
he's played in 4 games, so he's missed 4
He
games.
sucks.
He's not good.
He's terrible.
I don't care if he come back tomorrow.
I can't believe.
Stefanski's talking about him like he's Megatron coming back.
I can't believe.
Like, well, we got the little guy.
got Larry Fitzgerald coming back.
But it's going to be good to have Tillman back.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of missed the guy.
For what? To see his body?
To see somebody else, because this is sad. It's sad.
Would you
At
trade
least to
the
be a receiver I
entire?
recognize.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Would
sad.
you trade every offensive member of the Browns roster for Megatron at his current age?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Instantaneous. The fact that they had to ask about Cedric Tillman.
Oh, my
like
God.
He's oh my goodness.
What is he gonna say? It's not like he's gonna come out and say,
No,
"Yeah,
why-
our wide
I know.
receiver room stinks, and I hate all of them."
Why not?
I was about to say we need to be better.
Why not?
you
What's he got to
can't-
lose at this
We
point?
need to be
because
better.
y'all know that
He's got to undermine his GM at this point.
Yeah,
and
like, he's
I don't
not-
know. And dude, you said it. Like if he's got job security,
Why can't he say these guys have got to play better?
I'm sure
It's
he
not,
not
it's
doing-
not his
they're not
style.
doing
It's
well.
not his
He
style.
did say that.
It's not his style.
He said
though.
he literally starts off the press conference we got to do better. I got to do better.
Yeah,
this
but I
team's
mean,
gotta
That
do
was his
better.
opening statement. I did not cut that because
It's the same thing.
He literally says
paste
the same.
every
redundant.
So he does say that.
You guys played, and you guys have heard good coaches. You heard bad ones. You see some coaches that motivate you, some coaches that you be like, bro, this dude. Like, if you hear that, are you like chomping at the bit to turn everything around? Like, what's your mentality when you go into a bye week and the coach says, I'm not going to do nothing different?
The thing about that is, we don't know what he's like in the locker room.
Okay.
Like, we
Correct.
know what he is in press conferences. Like, in the locker room, it might be a totally different dude. Like, he might be in there cussing people out. Like, I don't know. I'm not in there, so I can't tell you what he's doing.
But times you know this too from playing. Sometimes, like if it's not working in the locker room, sometimes you have to just maybe put a little something out there just to get a little fire lit.
Yeah, it's true.
A couple of the coaches that I played for that I respect a ton that would do that. Number one, Mike Tomlin, and number two, Harbaugh would, in a respectful way, kind of just like let it be known what's going on. If you need more out of a certain player or a certain position group, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying we need more out of those guys. Like,
Yeah, like, what
what's
are you
wrong
gonna
with,
do,
you're
Mel?
not saying our guys suck.
Right.
You're saying like we got to have more production from our receivers.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with that? You're not calling any specific individual out.
Right. So why can't Kevin Stefanski do that?
I don't know, but he need to find a way. Is it true that Jeudy walked out and didn't say nothing to nobody?
They try to.
Yeah, we have a quote on Jeudy coming up.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
4th one on the list. Let's hear the third
I saw
one. real
who
quick,
put
Paul.
up. Somebody put up a stat on Jeudy, some efficiency stat on him, where he's having the worst season in the history of football by a wide receiver.
EPA.
terms
Yeah,
of
it's
efficiency.
not-
He's got like a negative 37.
He almost made me
or something.
spit up my
it's
energy
not
drink.
good. Not good. All right, this next one was about where the Browns stand heading into the bye week. They only have 2 wins, but they're also 2 games out of first. So someone asked Kevin,
Oh, my God.
hey, Coach, how do you balance playing young guys while also being in the hunt? This was Coach Stefanski's answer.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously in the bye week, middle of the road, kind of crossroads. How do you evaluate? You're playing a lot of young guys, but where the organization, where the team is versus this topsy-turvy AFC North, 2 games out of first place at the midway point. So how do you balance that, with 9 games to play? All in or continue, and just what's been going on?
No, we're all in, Fred. I mean, you are what your record says you are, so we got to own it. That's where we are, but we're excited about the challenge in front of us. We get, again, guys will take a breath this week, but then you got 9 games coming up, 5 of them at our place.
They're all in, Bull.
They're all in. They're not all in. You wouldn't have traded 2 veteran quarterbacks if you were all in. You wouldn't be starting Dylan Gabriel if you were all in. I mean, give me a break. You're all in. They're not all in. If they're all in, then again, they should be fired because you're all in and you're 2-6. And by the way, okay, yes, technically you're 2 games out of first, but the Steelers have the tiebreak. Come on, let's stop being ridiculous. The Browns are not winning the division. There's zero chance that they're winning the division.
Mike Vrabel just laughed at you, man.
I mean, come on, man.
He said, yo, these
Definitely
little
did.
gimmick plays, bro. After that, it was a wrap. I mean, if I was in the locker room, I would just be like, listen, I got to get away for a week.
For sure.
I
They
gotta
all.
get
That's
away.
why everybody did.
I got to get away a little bit.
They was there. They probably had to come up today for a little meeting, and they probably gone. You got to hit the reset button. You got to go look at your family or something that motivates you, because right now this ain't it. And you putting in all this work every week, and this is the result. And you got people having 5 sacks games and still getting blowed out. Like that's wild to me. This man had 5 sacks and they lost by a double-digit
I mean,
point.
I wonder.
It wasn't even close.
I wonder if we could look this up, but it would be tough. We'd have to do it off the air. But Myles Garrett is just the 20th player in the history of football to have 5 or more sacks in a
It's
game.
unbelievable. We talked about it this morning.
Yeah, I wonder what the record is of the teams in the other 19 games.
So someone talked about this.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons talked about it in his podcast. I
Yeah.
don't know the record, but no team had lost by more than 3 in the other 19 games.
Oh,
so
God,
there wasn't all one.
So they either won or it was a
or
close
lost
game.
by 3. Yes.
Yeah.
You go out there like in basketball, I talk about Donovan going out there and just playing hero ball, or you talk about somebody just going out there having this all-world performance, and you do that, and the score is not even close. I would be mad too, and I understand everybody's on he got paid and he knew what he was getting himself into.
Which is true.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, but at the end of the day,
it still sucks for him.
yeah. I feel bad. Bro,
Yeah.
it's nothing you can do. It's like nothing you can do.
It's Joe Thomas all over again.
Right.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are, you're not the quarterback, so it's not
doesn't
going to make
matter.
a difference.
The premise of saying, well, you know what you got into is a loser mentality to begin with, because you're excusing losing and saying, well, at least you get paid. We all know we're garbage and not going to try to win.
Yeah.
That when you start with that premise, it's just, you already know. And then, like Dustin, you just said it. Why don't we ever learn from anything? Think about the feats that Joe Thomas had. How many games in a row did he play?
He got the
382
record.
million.
He got.
It was snaps, right? Then it was like 15,000
Snaps.
It
snaps.
was
or something.
10,672 snaps.
There you go.
So other just ungodly amount, stuff that no other human beings are doing, and he's doing this for your team, and then it doesn't mean nothing because we got people that are in the front office or the coaching, or we can't find players. And we disappear. It's nothing. And then we get another generational player, right? Another great lineman. And he does great feats like this. And we're still sitting here talking about people not putting people in the right position. It's just, it's unsettling because, we just wasting just talent like this, man. It's so hard to get 5 interceptions. Think about somebody got 5 picks.
All right, if I got 5 picks and got blowed out, I request a trade.
Nobody's ever got 5 picks.
I will request a trade. I would be in the media. They lost. They go talk. They lose.
You know how hard it is to even get to a quarterback twice.
5
to
picks.
sniff one.
You get 5 picks. There's no way you lose in that game. I don't care what nobody say.
That'd be crazy.
The most interceptions thrown in a single game is 8.
God, dog.
By Jim Hardy in 1950 for the Chicago Cardinals. That's not real football.
I just feel like Nathan Peterman's the one that comes to mind.
Yeah,
What do you throw, 4?
Ty Detmer
4 or
threw
5,
7.
maybe
They're
5.
like 2 pick sixes.
Did Peterman throw 5 or 4 in the first half?
Jim Hardy has the NFL record.
I
for
just
being
said that,
intercepted.
Mike. Where you been?
He's producing.
Well, I heard Ty Detmer. I heard Ken Stabler. Tommy
All right.
Reed.
We give him
How
grace.
many did
So
one player catch?
guys that have played in my lifetime at least, Ty Detmer threw 7. Steve DeBerg threw 7. Ken Stabler
Peterman threw
7.
5 in the first half, by the way.
Peyton had Peyton and
Ryan
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick
That's
threw
the record.
6.
That's the record.
Peyton Manning threw 6 in a game. Bobby A. Bear threw 6 in a game twice.
Testaverde.
So did Testaverde, yes.
Brian Sipe 2 times threw 6 picks in a game.
How about most interceptions by a deep defensive player? Most interceptions by a defensive player in one game. Let's see. The record is 4.
Who got 4 picks?
Yeah, who got 4?
Who's jumping?
D'Angelo Hall.
Wow.
D'Angelo
Hall. Shout out to the
Delta
Falcons.
This must
O'Neal
have been
and
before the
Kwame
D-Hop
Lassiter.
stuff.
There's been a bunch of guys
Who
that
was
have
the
had 4.
next people?
Delta
O'Neal played for the Broncos.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember
Kwame
him.
Lassiter.
I don't know him.
There's a bunch of guys who had 4. Deron Cherry, Willie Buchanan.
Okay.
Okay.
4 picks is a lot, bro.
Other names I never heard of.
The other guys are
4
all.
picks is crazy.
I haven't heard of
1,000 years
Delta
ago.
Because
O'Neal in so
y'all
long.
defensive backs know after the first 2 times we not throwing over
They ain't
there.
throwing that way no more.
Like you not. So you would probably have to get a tip pick. You would probably have to get an end of the half or end of the game Hail Mary. That's 2.
If I get 4 picks in the game,
And if you
can't tell
jump
me.
one route, okay, that's 3. And if he overthrow the ball, that's 4. I believe that's the best way to
Who's
get
the
4
only active player with more than 2 interceptions in a game?
Active player.
Is it a
By
corner?
the way, Frank Minifield once got
Is it
3.
a corner or a safety?
He's
Hold
more
on.
safety than corner, I believe.
He is a.
Corner, safety, then corner, you say?
Bull, did it happen in a Jets versus Buffalo Bills game? Is that what you're looking at?
No.
He said who is the only active player with 2 or more picks in a game?
I'm looking at 2 guys who are active, Bull.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. The guy I'm talking about is a safety.
Well, hey, let's give him the answer because we got 2 more sound bites
Kevin
I wanna get to.
Byard.
Jordan Whitehead also had 3 picks.
I would have never got that.
I would have.
Yeah.
Kevin Byard was balling with Tennessee.
Jordan Whitehead's not active.
Is he not still in the Jets?
He's not playing this year.
Oh.
Benny
then
and
you're
the
at 1.
Jets.
All right, we got 2 more sound bites from Stefanski we got to get to. This
Yeah.
next one is a question Mary Kay Cabot asked. Mary Kay's going to join us in about 12 minutes so we could ask any follow-ups to this exchange if we have it. But this is Mary Kay Cabot asking Kevin Stefanski about Shedeur Sanders.
And then the other question that I had was about Shedeur not playing yesterday. And I think, I'm pretty sure he mentioned in the locker room that it wasn't his decision. And so, I mean, if he had said to you guys, hey, I want to play, I can play, I mean, would that have factored into this at all? Or what was the thinking behind that and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm up, and obviously just didn't feel like he was ready to play, Mary Kay. But he's getting better every day, and I'm hopeful that he'll continue to improve.
And if I can ask a super quick follow up on that, why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Again, he never gives you a straight answer. I don't know.
Well, that was easy, a soundbite.
Well, it was interesting because she asked him, the offense is struggling.
Yeah.
Why not put him in the game? And he's like,
Right.
that's not my focus. I'm like, well, what's your focus?
Yeah, what is your focus?
That was kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Well, his focus.
Trying to make sure that Dylan Gabriel work. Because if he don't, I might have to hear about how I wasted a 3rd round pick and said that this was the 2nd best quarterback in the draft.
Is that
and we gonna
is
look
that,
bad.
is that the consensus that Stefanski is a Gabriel guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, do we know that for a fact? Is that just what people think?
Well, Jason said it, so he's pretty plugged in.
I think Jason's
so.
as plugged in as it gets.
I mean, they told us how. Here's how you know. Just throwing everything out. He's been getting reps since day one. He got reps when they got here in OTAs. He got reps in rookie minicamps. He got more first-team reps than Shedeur Sanders then. He got more reps than Joe Flacco at one point. He got more reps. They traded Kenny Pickett because they thought he was a good choice to be a backup. Mm-hmm. He went into the football games when Joe Flacco faltered at the end of the games. He played then. He still receives first-team reps. It's based on what they telling me. Hey, look, I see. I think he's going to do his best to give him the longest runway to be successful. That's his guy. He chose him, and he's going to figure out during that bye week. He's like, I'm not getting him ready to play. I'm about to figure out how I can make Dylan Gabriel, the dude I chose, play well. So that's how he's moving. Rightly or wrongly, that's how he's moving.
It's easy for me to say because I'm not asking questions in a press conference, but I don't understand why somebody doesn't say, well, why won't Kevin Stefanski? Why won't Shedeur Sanders play? And if he doesn't answer, you didn't answer the question. Why won't he play? It's easy for me to say. I understand you got to have a relationship.
It would be nice just to hear, hey, he's not ready. He's not ready.
Then say it. If have the balls to say it.
I don't see a problem in that, and it's not really an indictment on the player. It's just okay, he's a 5th-round pick, and we're bringing him along slowly. Say that.
Well, why won't you say that?
The problem would be that everybody would say, well, judging by what we're seeing from Dylan, it can't be that much worse. It
can't be any worse.
It can't be worse.
And that's what he would have to then answer that question.
So the problem.
I guess it could be worse. It could be you could throw 5 picks in the game.
Sure.
It can't be much worse.
The problem is Kevin Stefanski won't help himself out. Like his lack of communication leaves everything to question or to up in the air. And when you leave stuff up in the air, people will fill in the gaps with whatever they want to think, right? So if you were more forthright about the way you were thinking about certain things, if he came in here and it's the bye week, he say, listen, this is going to be a truth serum bye week. I'm going to come in here and tell y'all what we're thinking, what we need to get better at, and I'm going to be a little real with y'all. If he did that, you could respect it.
I think the real is what we already know is that this team is a young team that's not going to be good, and they're looking for these guys to take that next step. I think it's just about by the end of the season, did these young guys grow up in the league? I think that's ultimately what it is. And
Are you now saying they will not win 8 games?
No, I'm not saying that until they officially lose 10.
They're done.
Where we at? 6?
There's zero chance.
When we lose 4 more games, I will come in on that Tuesday and say 8-9 is officially out the window.
There is 0 chance you actually believe they're going to win.
Wheels is off the cart. Let them go down there and play with the Jets. You might as well just come out.
They come out there and they lose to the Jets. I'm telling you right now, it's done. All right, the 8-9 thing is gone.
Yeah, it's already gone, but all right, you'll finally admit it.
All right, last one from Stefanski. This involves Jerry Jeudy. Dustin, I'm curious your thoughts on what Kevin had to say about his disgruntled wide receiver.
And I know you got asked about Jerry yesterday, but just the fact that he didn't get a target until early in the fourth quarter, like what needs to happen to get him involved earlier? And are you guys worried at all about, frustration with him just with how the year has gone?
Yeah, I'm frustrated with that loss. I'm frustrated that we don't get the ball to Jerry, our best wide receiver, earlier in that game and throughout that game. Now, are there always reasons for those type of things? Sure, but it's not lost on me that Jerry is our best player at that position, and we have to get him the ball. And that goes back to the earlier comment we talked about, just making sure we have our guys in the right positions, whether it's where they're playing on the formation, the routes we're asking them to run, et cetera, et cetera.
I don't have a problem with that answer at all.
I have a problem with the answer because he is the play caller.
Well, I mean,
he says it as if he is the play caller.
But Tyvis, at least he's sort of like
calling himself out. Kudos to that.
First time he said something, I'm like, okay, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Well, no problem.
Actually answered the question.
No problem with that answer.
For one,
yeah,
I had a problem with him. Like, you're the play caller, so I'm glad that he calling himself out on that one because that's ridiculous. And two, I told y'all last week. I can't remember what. It might have been Fence Rider Day. Where we talked about Jeudy, I said if 0 is on him, you can cancel Christmas. He ain't.
Does Jerry Jeudy care?
Yeah.
Is he playing hard?
I think he cares. I think the problem is he realizes that they're not good.
I'm going to say this.
I don't understand how he can be this bad right now.
Hold on. I just was watching. Again, I was watching
Put
the
him
film.
in the slot like I said.
I was just watching
2-3 weeks ago. I told you what to do.
That may be something they consider because, he sort of said it right there. It's our job to make sure he's lined up in the right part of the formation so we can get him. Like, if they're taking him away because they're making it easy where they put him in terms of the formation, then move him around. That is on Stefanski.
If it take them after the bye week to realize that I am available to come in and be on the coaching staff for a couple of days,
only for a couple of days.
Let me get the Paul DePodesta role. Let me do my own thing.
Direct deposit?
If that's going to give me direct deposit now, you can give me 7 days a week.
Maybe they'll finally be willing to spend the money.
Hey, I was watching I was just watching, and I was watching the film, and there was a route that Jerry Jeudy ran. It was nothing normal, just a, normal sit down like they got 1,000 of. And the DB fell behind Jerry Jeudy, just fell down. So it's Jerry Jeudy standing there wide open. Dylan Gabriel looks at him, runs out of the clean pocket, and then throws him the football. Like, Jerry Jeudy just sit there, and he's like, there's nobody on me. There's nothing here.
Oh, yeah, guys were open at times this week. And the problem for the Browns is they have a shitty quarterback. But Jerry Jeudy has been terrible this year.
He's been nasty.
He's been terrible. So I'm like, what is happening with what? Like, this guy had been a solid NFL wide receiver his entire time in Denver. Disappointing, but solid. He has a very good season last year. He's a top 25 wide receiver last year. And now he's the worst receiver in football. Like, what the hell? I know some of that's the quarterback.
You know why?
I get it.
You know why?
But he's been so awful.
Because you put him on the outside and let people say, this is their only passing person that you need to worry about. So we're going to put our best corner over there, and we can even slide coverage over there.
But he was their best guy last year.
He was in the slot.
The whole season?
I mean, it's where he did his best work.
So why are they not doing that?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't understand.
That's what I'm trying to figure out myself.
Yeah.
This is
he
why.
had a game this year where it was actually semi-productive. Guess where he was? In the slot.
So
this is the most frustrating thing to talk about the Browns because we will not take the step. All of the data, all of the pictures, all of the film, all of everything points to it. But yet and still, we get cognitive dissonance because we're just saying, well, why is it this? They are incompetent.
I don't know why we haven't talked about that more.
The incompetence?
No. We've talked about the incompetence. You brought it up, yes, but I didn't realize he was always in the slot last year.
We gave the percentage.
I forgot about it. You're right.
Mike gave out the.
So what is happening?
You know what it is?
What is it?
I think it's because Cedric Tillman is an outside, so like they have no outside presence.
Cedric Tillman didn't play part of the season last year.
I'm just trying to. I'm pulling straws.
In fact, didn't Jerry Jeudy have his best games when Cedric Tillman was hurt?
I'm pulling I'm pulling up the Jerry Jeudy stuff right now. Hold on one sec.
I mean, what the hell is going on here?
I think they don't have nobody on the outside, so they have to put Jeudy.
They didn't have anybody on the outside last year.
At least Tillman is a big body threat.
Tillman stinks. He's had like 2 good games in 3 years.
He went like 3 or 4 weeks where he scored every
it was
game.
3 maybe.
He scored like every game for like 3 or 4 consecutive games.
But, look,
who is calling me during the show?
Don't you get mad when that happens?
Do not disturb?
Yeah, I do. But sometimes it's still going through.
The back-to-back?
Yeah.
Why are you calling me during the show? Hello? Hello? Now they don't want to answer.
You gotta hurry up. If it take too long for them to say something, and you hear that, bloop, you got to hang up. It's over with.
The bloop.
Hey, that. I heard this the other day.
Real quick, G.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got the numbers in the slot. Last year, he only had 2 games where he played more than 50% of his snaps in the slot. It still was the highest percentage of his career. That's a lie. Second highest of his career. He played 35% of snaps in the slot last year. Mm-hmm. By far more productive. This year, it's gone from 35% to 16.8.
And do you have his production in the slot versus not in the slot last year? Is that possible to find?
Give me a sec.
Was he much better in the slot? I want to know.
This is a perfect opportunity to use your experts here. Now, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
In the slot, right? You're a defensive back. Is it more difficult to get hands on a receiver in the slot?
Well, you know that answer. It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah,
I just was asking. I'm a fat defensive lineman. I'm just trying to give it. So if you in the slot,
you can't get hands on a receiver in the slot,
No.
and especially in the NFL, you can't touch him after 5 yards, so you can't get hands on the guy. Period. It's a free release.
This is an in and out thing.
So if Jerry Jeudy is not the greatest speed demon off the line, and you put him in the slot, it gives him a little more creativity off the line, a little bit of a free release, get into his route a little quicker, right? Kind of a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you on the outside, you got to have a release package.
You do.
Like you on the outside, like you that guy, you the X. You gotta have
for sure.
You gotta get off press. You gotta understand. You gotta be precise. Maybe that's just not his skill set. So Tyver's slot seems cool, right?
I mean, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say it's also really hard to get off press coverage. Mm-hmm. Like it takes a lot of effort, and if he's not getting the ball, Why the hell is he going to give a bunch of effort to get off the line of scrimmage when he's getting pressed up?
You're all right. You're getting locked up.
Like I'd rather put him in the slot and be like, get him in a free release.
I just feel
and he actually might get open just by chance.
My thing is this: you see,
we could ask Mary Kay after this point, Ty.
You see some of these great receivers, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. You see these guys get moved all over the place, and a lot of the times you see them go in the slide because the number one corner nowadays. Unless he's like truly a great man-to-man, if he go in the slot, he ain't going down there. I'm not checking him. I'm gonna just play on the outside. So you get him freed up from that. But if Jeudy is your best offensive player in the past, why would you not move him around? Like, why would you just leave him? It doesn't make sense to me.
And why not? Like, okay, off the ball.
Yeah.
Little Zen motion.
Something.
Little Zen motion.
Put him next to Harold Fanning is your leading guy. Put them together. Put Harold on right. Put him in the slot next to him and let him run.
Let's get Mary Kay